You guys, so welcome back. So now that you've seen all the products in action and my swatching and trying them on, I am going to give you guys a rundown and my thoughts as an overview of each of the products I've used. Now, some of these products I've had longer than others, specifically the two complexion products, the Vital Skin Foundation and the Contour Stick. And the rest I've just recently got in my collection. So I'm going to begin with the price point of these products. Now, all of the products will be linked in the comment section down below, and you guys can feel free to shop my link and yeah, see all the details. So I'm going to begin with the price point, you guys. Because it is a luxury beauty brand, the price is definitely luxury as well. It's a bit more steep than other clean beauty brands that are currently in the market. I believe they might be currently the most premium in price. So most of the products, at least in Canadian dollars, so they range from 80 to like 115, I believe. First and foremost is their packaging. Obviously, you're paying a premium for these products, and I think essentially part of where that is going into is the packaging of the products themselves, of the product, how they come when you purchase them, and even of the product itself. So I want to share with you guys how they look. Most of the complexion stick products have a magnetic closure. They're very sturdy, they're very well made, and they feel very good quality. You don't feel the stick shaking around in there. Same with a contour stick. They are also magnetically close. And then there's a very subdued branding or name of the line embossed on the stick. Same for the foundation. So it's very minimal, which is also the aesthetic overall. Now, when you purchase the product, they come in either these. Usually it's this packaging, the light pink with the silver and gold lettering. And they come in a pouch as well. They come in a canvas pouch. This one was for the contour stick. Most of the products come that way. And then this is for the super tinted super loaded tinted highlight. And then the two lip products, and these are so beautiful. The La Rouge palette comes in a red packaging with gold lettering. This one's the only one that is different. And also the lip brush comes in the red box. Now, some people don't care about packaging, but when you're talking this price range, small details like that count, and the quality of even the packaging of the product itself and the branding. And in terms of packaging and branding, I would give this brand a 10. Sorry, my light is flickering. So when it comes to packaging, you guys, I would give Westman Atelier a 10 out of 10. Definitely you see some of that premium pricing going into the packaging. And I want to show you guys in terms of the palettes. It's not a palette, sorry. In terms of the compact products, these are extremely heavy. I think this is one of the heaviest in terms of how packaging feels, even more than Tom Ford. I feel like they put something here to really weigh it down because it is heavy. And then when you open it, this is the super loaded tinted highlight. Their mirror is amazing. It's beautiful. I mean, obviously I've touched it. Let me just clean it. But it's a beautiful mirror, a beautiful compact, and oh my god, let me just clean this up. And they have the Westman Atelier. I don't know if you can see it. They have their logo on the bottom of the mirror. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little heart, and I will put, I mean, you guys can see the logo anyway when you go online, but there is a little heart etched on the mirror that shows the, you can't see it because it's just showing the reflection, the branding. Okay, so now for what you've been waiting for is, what do I think of the products or my overall impression of the brand? I'm gonna go through each product. So that I'll begin with the Vital Skin Foundation. Foundation is always a big thing for me. It's the first product category that I look into when I'm trying to discover a new brand, because it says a lot about what the brand can do, and also it's one of the hardest product categories to kind of nail down. Okay, so this is a cream stick foundation. This has squalene, I think, and it has a few other ingredients that lends itself to skincare, not just makeup. This one I would say is a light to medium coverage, but on the lighter medium side. I wouldn't say this is like a full medium coverage. It depends how you put it. I enjoy putting this directly on my skin because I find that when I'm trying to pick it up with a brush, it doesn't pick up that much product. I think it just gets soaked in the brush because of the ingredients, but it also may be because there is a Westman Atelier brush that is meant for this. But currently I'm just using other brushes, and that method with other brushes doesn't work for me, even with a sponge. This is the only stick that I really like applying directly on my skin and then buffing it in the way you guys saw me do it in the try-on. This one, I wouldn't say it's full coverage. If you have any scars, redness, or spots you want to cover, I think you still would have to go in with a good full coverage concealer and do spot covering or spot concealing. And also, if you're combination skin, this can get a little tricky. Your T-zone and maybe even the rest of your face might feel a little too glowy. For my preference, it was. So I do need to like powder this down for sure if I'm wearing it. I don't think this would work for me on the summer because it's very emollient and rich and creamy. I think ingredient wise, it's so rich. Now, if you're oily skin, I would not even recommend this, you guys, because it's just such a rich emollient formula. Okay, so now for the contour stick. Biscuit is the classic color they have. It blends really well. You guys saw that on the try-on. I think it's one of the better cream sticks I've ever tried in terms of how it blends and considering its clean beauty. I don't really contour that much, to be honest with you guys. I usually do bronzing more, or just warming up my skin more, but not really contouring. I think this is a good kind of in between that method. This one allows you to contour but without cutting too much or making it look so artificial. And I like how it also, the color of it and the tone adds warmth to the skin and not just cutting your face into sections or sculpting your face. Other contour products, cream products, tend to just really cut your face in certain sections and it looks very artificial. This one is a more natural contour aesthetic for me, and so I think it's a good contour stick for a more natural look. Okay, so now for the super loaded tinted highlight in Peau de Pêche. This is also one of their must-haves from the range, and it's what I have on my eyes. It is definitely a multi-use product, and that is one of the things I like about the brand. A lot of it you can use for multiple purposes. This one it doesn't look very appealing on the pan. I almost did not grab this one because I thought it would be a bit darker, a bit more bronze. I really thought it would, just based off what I've seen, but that's how it looks. So on me, it looks kind of like a peach, slightly bronze, but it works well. If I actually use it as a single shadow look, and you can definitely do that. This is a product that if I was going on holidays or the beach or like a weekend getaway, yeah, you can use for multi-purpose things. I put it on my cheek. It actually shows more on the eye. I don't know why, but I feel like it's better as an eye color. I'm not sure, but on the cheek, it just looks luminous and nice, and I like how it added warmth back to my skin. So it wasn't just a sparkly, glowy, too light highlighter. It actually looks very healthy, and I think that's kind of the goal of the brand, is to just look very natural and healthy. So I do like Peau de Pêche. Okay, so now for the Le Rouge palette. This is one of the like must-haves that I had on my list. Packaging is gorgeous. I think this is one of the best packagings I've ever seen. Hands down. Just hands down. Overall, in the makeup world. Now, the only thing with this, you guys, is it's quite challenging to open. It's very challenging to open, actually. Okay, as you can see, I've only used the most neutral, like beige, mauvey kind of color here. I haven't touched the rest. Now, in terms of the texture, it's a dense cream. It's not something that, you know, you can press down really, but it is such a beautiful dense cream. Even on the lip, when I was applying it, beautiful, especially with a lip brush. Now, I did, as you can see, I tapped a little on my cheeks. It imparted some color in my cheeks, but honestly, I think this product is more really just for the lip. It applied so much better for the lip. On the cheeks, it's a bit more dense. It's not very, you know, blendable or it works 100% amazing with their Westman Atelier lip brush. I think this is a gem. To be honest, I think whether it's for personal use or if you're a makeup artist, this is a beautiful palette to have, because you can just do so many colors with these 4 shades, and you can customize a lip color or a cheek color or even an eye color with this. I didn't try it in the eye, but it's a beautiful product, and I think the colors are just genius. You have a magenta pink, a burgundy red, or like a wine red, and then your cherry red. These are classic red colors, and then you have the neutral mauve kind of muted burgundy. Beautiful. I think you can make so much looks with this in the packaging. Beautiful. Now, last but not the least is the lip brush. And okay, you saw me using the lip brush, you guys, and I think this is such a beautiful brush. If you're gonna get the Le Rouge Westman Atelier palette, I highly recommend that you pick up the brush as well. It applies the product so perfectly and beautifully, and it perfectly fits in each of those shade strips. Okay, so now for the squeaky